Hey Leo friends, now I'm going to dive in deep into your personal horoscope for January, and some things we talk about will be before that time and after that time. Astrological transits don't always neatly fit into a calendar month exactly, but we'll use January as our basis. If you haven't already listened to my summary report, the intro at the beginning, make sure you do that because I'm going to refer back to that, and I won't be giving dates that I gave then, so we're just going to drill in deeper to add layers to what we already discussed. This is for you if Leo is your sun sign, your moon sign, rising sign, or any other Leo placement that you're listening for. What we're going to talk about here is part of your astrological picture. And if you're a very late degree Leo friend, I suggest you additionally listen to my Virgo report, as your very late degree friends will benefit from both readings. Late degree friends are basically like August, we'll say around August 15th for the rest of the sign. Those are the very later late degree friends. Or if you have Leo placements like 23 degrees or later, I suggest you, in those groupings, listen to the Virgo report additionally. Okay, so we're going to start out talking about this, just a little bit more about this Pluto Mars thing. I know I discussed it at length. I'm not going to go back over the things we discussed, but I have to draw it into the Leo chart and show you how personal this is for you. It's in the sign of Leo, Mars, and your opposing sign, Pluto and Aquarius. So there is something more personal about some of this for you. This is going to be especially true for those of you who are early in the Leo birthdays. So my friends like July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, I know I've got a bestie in there at the 22nd. All of you are going to very likely have a very big showdown, okay? And sometimes this is a showdown with yourself. But because it's on the descendant and the ascendant, this is yourself and the seventh house cusp, there's somebody in your life, maybe more than one person, that has been building for a showdown. Okay. Now, the more that you can work out the energy before you talk to them, the more productive this can actually be. And you can finally have a breakthrough with this. You may have to, use the help of someone doing trauma work if this issue is from an earlier time in your life. A lot of times, if we have patterns in our adult life, they started in our childhood, and possibly some would argue even sooner than that. But we're not going to get into that now. But the point is that this authority figure thing, this, issue that you're having, establishing yourself as an authority figure or having people mess with you, or someone in a powerful position, opposing you and maybe not using their energy in the right way. This is a very big personal issue, and it's very much tied into this Mars retrograde through your sign, where you're looking for these things that you have been mad about for a long time. Okay, so doing anger work, even if you think that you're a happy Leo, your happy-go-lucky focus may be repressing things that you're mad about that could be causing trouble for you. Because the best way I can explain this when I look at it energetically is that emotions have a charge, right? And when we're in a high emotion, for better or worse, we say that we're charged, right? We're charged with emotion. And those charges literally have like a charge, a magnetic charge. We have an electromagnetic field. Our heart is beating. We have an electrical system, and we're connected to the earth. That's the magnetism of the earth mixes with our electrical field and puts an electromagnetic field around us. That is not metaphysical. That is true. I'm not saying that metaphysical things aren't true. I'm saying it's actually provable. Okay. It's not just theoretical. And when you have a charge about something, it is pulling things to you to reveal and balance out this charge. Okay. So you've got some things that you're mad about, and now you're pulling in these people that are going to give you a reason to be mad, to show you that you were mad even before that person came to you. All right. So I'm not going to belabor that, but this is a very big, important, very personal thing. But we do have a lot of other things going on here. So let's see what else. Mercury, having just been retrograde and going direct in Sagittarius, has been really great for your creativity, maybe going back to old projects. Hopefully now at the beginning of January, you've got a better idea of some directions you want to take some of those creative projects. In the retrograde time or prior to this, you may have had some backpedaling in your romantic relationships or in things involving children, maybe more in a place to move forward with these now. Mercury going into Capricorn, the sun already there, and Pallas Athena there, is bringing you to a focus on your health, your wellness, your daily routine, and whether it's fulfilling or not, and how you can make it so. Maybe you need more discipline, and maybe you can use New Year's resolutions to help you do that. There are a bunch of people who are anti New Year's resolution. I am for whatever it is that can help someone feel like they have a clean new slate and to move into focusing on having their best life possible. So if a New Year's resolution does that for you, then this could be grand. And specifically, you've got a lot of discipline around your health right now. And you have a lot of discipline around your work. If you're trying to build a business, if you're self-employed or in the office or whatever your situation is, there's a lot of strategy going on here. This is a fantastic time to do your taxes or any other tedious things, because for a while, you're not going to, until the planets really start getting into Taurus, which is going to be a while from now, you're not going to have this level of earthy discipline to get stuff done. That's why I'm saying just do your taxes. You'll be happier if you get them done, or anything else that has to be wrapped up like that. Now, Pluto moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years is heralding a time. And when I say heralding, really, you've been experiencing this over the last couple of years because Pluto's been teeter-tottering on the edge of Aquarius. And when you're talking about a planet out that far, if it's close to something, it's like it's really there. Okay, so it's essentially been in Capricorn and Aquarius at the same time. And this has been over recent years bringing in fated relationships for Leos. Very, very fated, feeling like the hand of the divine is at work here, for better and worse. Very intense birth, death, transformation, rebirth, really, types of situations in your life. So this is happening. This is going to be happening for a while. And, so the more that you can look out for synchronicity, the more these fated relationships will come in, or the karma can be unwound in the relationships that you have currently. So as the month moves on, we will continue to get more energy in Aquarius. We actually start the month out with quite a bit of Aquarius energy to begin with, coupled at the same time as that Capricorn energy. So, of course, Pluto there, the moon there, beginning of the month will be there again at the end of the month. We've got Ceres there, we've got Venus there, the sun will get there. So all of this is trying to give you new ways to do things. It's giving you networking opportunities. It's asking you to look beyond what is normal and traditional. You've got Capricorn there asking you to hold some tradition, to keep a skeleton for the new things. And you've got Aquarius there saying, hey, how can we come up with a solution for this that's completely out of the box? So any place where you've been in the box, you're now getting out of the box. And this is a time for that. And this is highlighting your house of relationships. So very, very focused on your individual relationships, your one-on-one relationships with other people. Then Venus will get out of Aquarius and will move into Pisces. Very important to know, this story of Venus in Pisces may seem like it's short term because it usually blows through pretty quickly. But because Venus is starting its shadow period for retrograde at the end of the month, Venus will move into Aries over time here, then it will go back into Pisces. So its retrograde will be in Venus and Pisces. So this 8th and 9th house energy, which I'm going to focus on next, is really going to be an area of very strong focus for the upcoming several months. It's not just Venus blowing through. And it has to do with money. It has to do with shared resources. It has to do with family money. It has to do with spousal money. It has to do with investments. So money may come to you, just straight and simple. Venus moving through the 8th house, this can be money that comes to you. Saturn's there. Could have been busting your chops in your money sector. But you could get some blessings from the past coming in now. And you can be asking yourself, how can you benefit more from your shared finances? And how can you serve and share more with the people who you are entrenched financially? And how can you earn more from 8th house endeavors, like crypto, like normal, investments, the old school stock investments, anything that you invest in. This is, anything you invest in, that's including yourself. I'm a huge advocate, and I want to sing it from the mountains, that we are actually our greatest investment. I've been in the investment world for a very long time. My dad taught me how to read the Wall Street Journal when I was like 8 years old. I started investing in stocks with my chore money when I was that old. And I was in that business professionally before, and I've been in various other sorts of businesses being an entrepreneur and helping other people run their businesses. So coming from this perspective, what I figured out is that we are actually our greatest investment. And the more you invest in your earning potential and your confidence and your financial confidence and your financial consciousness, and the more you invest in other people, which is what this is very much about. You see the 7th and 8th houses are other people houses. Your greatest investment right now might be in yourself and in other people, because those people can connect you to your abundance. Those people can support you as you need help along the way, or those people may just straight up give you money. So, starting to refocus your attention of investment on yourself and on other people may be one of the big things that's happening from the short and long-term transits that are happening now and in the upcoming time. Okay, some of this ties in is actually going to be with education. All right, so you may need to get educated. We've got all of this beautiful Aries energy. These are longer term transits. The transiting nodes, North Node, Chiron, Hygeia. Hygeia is not as long as these other ones. Eris, super long. All of this in Aries has been doing trine energy for Leo. That's the most favorable aspect in all of astrology. And Aries energy lights up the 9th house of Sagittarius for Leo. And the 9th house of Sagittarius rules education and teaching and international connections and, having your horizons broadened, etc. So there are some keys to your destiny, this transiting North Node, keys to your destiny in your education. And it doesn't have to be formal, but it can be formal. It doesn't have to be accredited, but it can be accredited. But basically, you investing in the things that you need to know to do the things that you want to do, with Venus impending retrograde, continued Mars retrograde, making you figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, how you want to do it, how to use your energy in the best way, how to be most efficient with your energy, and what you still need to know to create the things that you want and that you're supposed to be creating. As we come upon our new eclipse season, once again, we had a little bit of a break from the intensity of the eclipse storylines, but as of the second half of January, we're primed and ready for eclipse news. And that eclipse news from the Aries Libra eclipse cycle that has been going on since early 2023 is very much highlighting this 9th house versus 3rd house. So Gemini versus Sagittarius, the taking in of information and the disseminating of information, teaching and learning, sharing information. So there are some keys here for you, both in relationships, me versus we, and in the actual taking in and sharing of information. The second piece here, again, has to do, the Pisces Virgo eclipse cycle has to do with your money versus other people's money. So all of that stuff we talked about with investments and you becoming enriched by enriching other people, this is what is real for you. This is what is happening in the short term and the longer term. Jupiter, since May 2024 into June 2025, is highlighting your Gemini section as well. This 3rd house that the nodes are highlighting are also being highlighted by Jupiter. So that is your communication. That is your connection with other people. And this 11th house that it is for Leo is a networking house. So your social groups and leveraging is a very big word for Leo right now. Okay, so learn more about that word if you don't understand what it means very well, because sometimes we hear words and we kind of understand them, but the more you can understand what this word means, the more you can do this, because leveraging the power of your 8th house, leveraging the power of your inner realms, leveraging the power of your networks is what is going to bring you to where you want to be. If you resonate with my work, please click like, subscribe, click the bell, and enable notifications. All of these things will help you to have my YouTube posts go directly to you, and I will be posting more in the time to come more regularly, so you don't want to miss anything. And I think that most podcast venues, you can just subscribe through those venues as well. If you love my content and you don't want to miss anything that I post and you want all of my content early, then go to anniehelpsyou.com, put your name and email address in there, click receive, you'll get a welcome letter, and in the welcome letter, you'll get VIP access to my Eclipse resource page, my retrograde resource page, my zodiac health tips, my 28-day very powerful virtual coaching program, and you'll get weekly astrology updates with all of the information that can help you make the most of the starry transits, including 1 month early, my monthly written star report that has the sweet and salty dates. These are the dates to be most awareful and careful of, and the dates to celebrate the most and plan your important things. And you get all of that as part of my VIP. Plus, podcast menus, and I know for sure YouTube don't always notify you whenever I post new content, even if you're subscribed, even if you click the bell, even if you enable notifications. So if you want to be sure that you don't miss anything from me, then the best way to do that is to be part of this VIP group, because I will let you know as soon as I have anything posted, and you will get early access to all of it. I also sometimes have private promos for my VIP group that the public never sees. And if you want to study astrology with me, go to www.beastropro.com, beastropro.com, to see my astrology certification course. If you want to learn astrology to help yourself and your friends, or you want to earn money, that is my specialty. I can tell you how to make your astrology practice work and earn money from your love of the stars. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.